Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Patriots, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
One down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play action. Now Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal. Now it's Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always tough NFL.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Jackson on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Another completion here to Hunt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down, Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talked to these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Folks' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Just a yard or two shy of the 30. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on second and 10, Hurts. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Okay, break.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
70, Warriors 70. Ready.
But first down, Hurts. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Kyle Duggar just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Harris running straight ahead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing is Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.